Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be showing you how I make this simple homemade Oreo ice cream, which I do all the time. This week is going to be quite hot, so I am making some more for my kids, for the family, because we love it. And I like to make my own because I know the ingredients that I put inside. I can control how much ingredients that I put, and it's very simple. Only two ingredients, well, three. The last one is optional. So I know supermarket bought ice cream is nice, but it's filled with lots of additives, lots of artificial coloring, and all these things cause loads and loads of problems, health problems. So we're going to be needing a bowl. I've got my glass bowl because I don't like plastics, but you can use any bowl that you've got at home. And also we're going to be needing a hand blender. And also I've got four double fresh cream and some condensed milk. This right here is optional. This is some Oreo biscuits. This is Oreo ice cream. So we're going to be needing some Oreo biscuits. Right, let's get cracking. So we start by pouring the fresh cream in the bowl. So like I said, I'm using four because I need quite a bit. I usually make two, but we're doing four today because it's going to be a hot week. Just give it a good stir with your hand blender, and you're going to be doing this for about 5 to 7 minutes because we want the consistency to be thicker than this. You see what I mean? There you go. So it is quite thick, but we're not quite there yet. So keep going until it gets quite thick. And you'll be doing this for about 7 to 8 minutes. So keep going, keep going. This is quite therapeutic, and be careful because you can see it's splashing and splashing. So you keep going. You see it's already changing in consistency, and what you want is for it to become a little bit thicker like that. So now I am happy. This is the consistency that I want. We're going to pour in our condensed milk. So we're not putting any sugar in this. This is what is going to make it sweet. And it also gives it really, really good flavor. When I was young, I used to, you know, just like to drink this milk. So my parents would buy it, and I'll just go in the closet, in the cupboard, and just scoop it out, and it tastes so nice. So just your double fresh cream and your condensed milk. If you want to just use the two ingredients, that's absolutely fine. And just scoop it out, scoop all of it out. I'm getting my money's worth. And what you need to do now is just give it another mix with the hand mixer. So just mix it until all the condensed milk is mixed into the cream. So what you want is, to become even. So I just make sure that it's all settled in the bowl, and then I give it another good mix because you don't want it to be, separated, cream on one side and condensed milk on one side. So I just give it a good mix like that. There we go. So that's all mixed and, good. So now I just crush my Oreo biscuit. So you can use your hand, but I like to do this with a wooden spoon or spatula. So just give it a good batten, and that's what I want. So just pour that into the mixture, and that you can pour however much you want, but my boys like the Oreo. They like it when it tastes really crunchy, and it's got a nice, nice feeling in your mouth. But like I said, this is optional and you don't have to put it. But today we're doing Oreo biscuits, so we're going to use the Oreos. So just give it a good mix and mix it quite well so it all mixes inside the mixture. And there we go. You can add, more or less. So today I'm going to be storing it in two separate containers. This is my glass storage container. So this, I'll put this and then, put it in the freezer. So when I pour this in, I like to sprinkle just a little bit of Oreo on the top, because it just makes it looks nice. And also it's nice when you're scooping it out into the cone or whatever you're going to be eating it from. So just sprinkle as much or as little as you want. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? And I will also, yeah, so I'm going to store this in the freezer in a moment. So I've also got these paper cups. You can use it for soups, but I buy them for my ice creams. So I pour some of them into the paper cups, so it's easy and portable, instead of scooping. If I sometimes I want to use a cone, an ice cream cone. Sometimes I just want to scoop it out of the pot. So these you can find them on Amazon, and then just sprinkle some more Oreos on them. Oh, don't they look nice? So I just, do that and put them all together, close the lid. They come with a lid, which is quite good, and the size as well. It's not bad at all. I've got a 9 and a 5-year-old. This is just good enough for them, even though they can eat all of that in one go. So there we go. Oreo ice cream ready to be put in the freezer. And this, I make this like once every week, or depending on the weather, once every 2 weeks. And it's so easy. Now we're ready to freeze them. So I've just created space in my top freezer and just put them in, and they'll probably be in your freezer for about 30 to 40 minutes, but I tend to leave it a bit longer. So I do it in the morning. By the time they're back from school, they're good to go. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you like this recipe, and if you're going to try it, please comment, share and subscribe. Look at that. Beautiful.